Alright, I'm here with Mr. Marchessault, interviewing him about Urinetown. Mr. Marchessault, what led you to choose a career in the production industry?
Basically a love of theater and not wanting to be on stage but wanting to do theater. And generally my skill set was carpentry and things like that. So it seemed like a good fit.
So what school did you attend to become the PAC Man?
I went to the University of Guelph, their theater program.
Awesome. What types of projects do you do outside of CPS?
I do a lot of freelance projects. Generally work with a group called Dare Arts Kids, which is a group for at-risk youth, and we produce shows and things like that. And I'll sometimes work on other downtown projects if people ask me.
Why do you choose to work in a school environment opposed to another theater organization?
To be honest, it's mostly because the hours are more conducive to my family, and the kids are nice, and it's got a great facility.
What was your favorite part of the production process during your time?
Building the sets. That's always my favorite. I really enjoy building sets, so I would have to say that.
When planning your show, how do you go about building the set?
Well, it starts with the designer. Once the design's been approved and we know what we want to build, I basically break it down into what can be reused from our existing stock, what needs to be custom built. Then we generally put in the basic set and then spend the rest of our time just adding all the little extra things that need to be added.
Throughout the Urinetown experience, what was the most difficult part of your job?
Definitely the sound. The sound was very, very tricky. There was over 16 wireless units and all sorts of other complications when you add live music to any show. So the sound was definitely the trickiest.
What has been the most significant thing that you have learned throughout working on the Urinetown project?
Well, the most significant thing is to really work on maintaining the microphones, making sure things don't get damaged. The equipment's highly sensitive, trying to devise ways of making sure the same people got the same microphone so that we get the same sort of results.
What do you define an artist as?
I define an artist as anyone who endeavors to create things. So an artist can be anything from a woodworker to a fine artist, to a performer, singer. So if there's a creative aspect in it, then I think you're bordering on art.
And what has been your favorite show to work at CPS?
I'd have to say, this is very biased, it would be Curious Savage because my daughter was involved in it and had a really good time.
Awesome. Great. That's all my questions. Thank you very much.
You're very